Training next year, the offseason, will be interesting to see what type of moves the Arizona Diamondbacks make from their minor league system or if they go to the free agent market. Here's a guy who's been impressive this year. It's been an up and down year for San Diego, but one of the most consistent bright spots has been Kevin Correa. Great numbers. Career high 30th start happens right now.
First pitch is up high. We are underway. Right on time at 7:05. And 68 degrees at game time. And Correa's previous high for starts in a season was last year when he made 19 for San Francisco. High strike, 1-1 on Chris Young, the center fielder. Wave and a miss.
A two-seamer from Kevin Correa had some serious bite to it. Now, Kevin Correa's got a chance to win 13 games. 13, maybe.
A few more starts left.
Yeah.
Things break right for him. His 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. And he strikes out Chris Young, and that's the way this game begins.
We saw a two-seamer, and he finishes him off on the outside part of the plate with the curveball. That's one of the pitches that Darren Balsley said that has really improved for Kevin Correa is that breaking ball. And I remember when it was towards the middle of the season, towards interleague play, trying to hone his skills. And I think it's become a great pitch for Kevin.
Diamondback shortstop Stephen Drew enters the game with a 6-game hitting streak. In at the knees, strike one. Dozen homers for Drew. Up and away from Correa. Clouds tonight. Looking kind of fallish.
Yes, it is. And I kind of like it. September 22nd, first day of fall.
That's the official turning of the seasons.
Kind of Lon Chaney-like.
Wow, going to one of the all-time greats in the horror genre. Not Lon Chaney Jr., Lon Chaney Sr.
Correct.
Okay. 1-2 pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin this game for Correa, getting Stephen Drew. There's the Padre defense tonight. Macias in left field, making his 12th career start.
I'd like to see Drew Macias get more at-bats, more time in the playing field.
Perhaps the last 3 weeks of the season will allow that for Drew. Breaking ball low to Justin Upton, the right fielder. He averaged still over 300 at 303 despite 6 hits in his last 36 at bats. Breaks his bat to shallow right. Venable coming in and makes the grab. With a couple of strikeouts and a fly ball out for Correa. Snakes down in order, and the Padres coming up. Tony Gwynn batting second. Then Adrian in that 3 spot, hitting over 400 in his last 7. Headley hitting cleanup at third base. Venable, then Macias. Blanco catching. Luis Rodriguez gets the start at second base. And Kevin Correa pitching. The Padre lineup brought to you by the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California.
Oh, right-hander Billy Buckner, 26-year-old, making his 30th career big league appearance, his 15th start for the Diamondbacks this year. You see his numbers well above 7. And Mark Neely, I'll bet you that Billy Buckner is glad to be on the road.
He has struggled to chase field.
Yes, 0-4 with an 11.12 ERA at home. Now, on the other flip side, other side of the coin, 2-2 with a 3.20 ERA. So he usually pitches well in big ballparks, L.A., Oakland. He has pitched well at those venues.
He gets ahead of Cabrera, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Billy Buckner, who is no relation to the former big league player Bill Buckner. Cabrera chasing one in the dirt, and the catcher Montero throws to first to complete the strikeout. D-backs defense brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. Mark Reynolds getting the start at third base, 18 errors this season. He's also played some first base. He had Matt Williams work with him in the spring, and still a work in progress at the hot corner.
That's a tough adjustment going to third base for anybody.
Strike 1 to Tony. Tony with a key sac fly in the 3-run rally in the 6th yesterday against Colorado. The Padres came from behind, took the rubber game of that series. Sends it to left field. Parra racing in, and it drops. 1-out base hit. Gwynn taking it the other way, and he singles.
Well, left-handed hitters are going to have to be aware of the cut fastball from Billy Buckner. He misses high and away on this one because a fastball, a cutter, a curveball, and a change. One thing that Randy Reddy said before the game today is trying to capitalize on the mistakes of the pitchers. They have been doing that. That's one of the reasons why the Padres have been winning series lately. And take advantage of opportunities when they have them, because you want to try to, if you got like a 2-run lead, you want to make it 4 or 5 to stay away from like a home run threat from the opposition.
Strike taken by Adrian. Adrian finished strongly in yesterday's game. 3 hits his last 3 times up, a single, double, and a triple. Just missed his 38th home run by inches to left center field. That was in the 7th inning. He instead settled for his 2nd triple of the season. Throw over by Buckner.
Oh, I heard a rattle. Somebody in the crowd had one of those rattle.
Somebody's made the trip from the desert. Yeah. In the dirt. But kept right at the plate by Montero, and that keeps Tony at first. Keep a close eye on the Rockies and Giants for you tonight. They're underway scoreless in the top of the 1st in San Francisco. That's a huge series for both teams, but especially for San Francisco. They don't.
Yeah, they're running out of time.
Well. Yeah, exactly right. 2-2. Giants have to take at least 2 of 3 and really need a sweep.
Yeah, especially after that series, because when you don't play that team again head to head, you've got to rely. You've got to win, and then you have to rely on that other team to hit the skids.
You got to have help from others.
Yeah.
That's not a good position to be in. Went at first, 1 out in the Padre first, and a 2-2 to Adrian. Strikeout to Gonzalez. Second strikeout of the inning for Billy Buckner.
Well, as I mentioned in the first moment when Billy Buckner took the mound, he does not have overpowering stuff. He's going to be about 86 to 91 on the fastball. And the idea there is trying to make Adrian fish for that one. I don't think he's going to trick too many people.
And that last pitch to Adrian was up, but up enough. He could not get around on it. Now with 2 down, Buckner paying more attention to Gwynn at first with Headley in the batter's box.
It's been an up and down year for Billy Buckner, down to the minor leagues and then, of course, at the big league level. But one of the pitches I mentioned earlier was the cut fastball. And he noticed that Dan Herron was throwing one and having some success. Of course, Dan Herron, totally different pitcher. But, hey, you want to try something in your arsenal to try to make you better. Buckner went down to the minor leagues and started working on that cut fastball and has added that to his arsenal. If you can master that pitch and try to saw off left-handed hitters like Chase Headley, Adrian Gonzalez, break some bats, it's a good pitch. You can see he's got the spike curveball grip. And then he goes into his glove, and then he switches accordingly.
Inside corner, strike to Headley.
That would hurt my finger, putting that on the baseball. You tucking your index finger underneath. You know, he sets it there. I mean, hit. Hey now. I mean, I'm trying it right here in the booth, and I'm like, I need like tendon replacement surgery just doing it. Just doing this with the finger there. If you're at home and you got a baseball laying around, put your finger like that. And I mean, don't blame me if you get, have to see the doctor after. But a lot of strain right here,
Not everybody
to
can
get up and around that finger right there, rather than having to go over 2 fingers. Some guys it's comfortable. Some guys would airmail it back to the screen.
We talked to Bud Black about that pitch, and he said, that was one that I was just never really comfortable with, and I assume it's probably not very comfortable for a lot of guys.
No, I've seen guys just dig their fingernail into the ball, but when they're placing actually their fingernail flat on the baseball, it seems like it'd be tough to manipulate.
2-2.
There it is there.
And Buckner strikes out the side. Base hit by Gwynn. He's stranded. After one for Petco. No score.
Hey fans, Start your weekend off with a bang with Friday Fireworks. Enjoy a spectacular fireworks show following every Friday home game.
Friday, October 2nd, stay after the game for a Friday Fireworks presented by Padres Banking at Bank of America. Miguel Montero leading off the Arizona second, taking strike one. Well, even though the Diamondbacks have not played well in the month of September, Montero has hit well in the month. 389 average, and that's just fouled past first. Nice play. Here's the ball girl down the first base side.
I don't know who that is tonight, but it was a fine play. Giving the fan a souvenir. Nice. Did you see how she got in front of that?
Got in front of it. That's the
Didn't
key
go with
part
the
of play.
backhand.
Way up high.
You're talking about one of the bright spots. Montero is one of those bright spots. 8th time that the Diamondbacks got swept. That lost to the Brewers yesterday. 8th time.
Yeah, Trevor picked up a save. In fact, picked up 2 saves in that series. Numbers 31 and 32 for Hoffman. Only 2 wins so far in the month of September for the Diamondbacks, 2-10. And as a result, have fallen into last place in the NL West. They come in at 62 and 82, 3 games behind the Padres, who are 65 and 79. 3-2. Padres winners of 13 of their last 18.
It's been a common theme for these Padres about winning series, right?
6 in a row.
That's some kind of nice.
And 9 of 11.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch to Montero. Fouled back.
You know, the great Casey Stengel, the old professor, had a great line.
Oh, he had many, but I'd like to hear the one.
He said, "The Yankees don't pay me to win every day, just to win 2 out of 3." And think about it. You win 2/3 of your games. Got so many games you're going to win a year. 108.
667 ball. We'll get it done. 3-2 again. Just off the outside corner and a leadoff walk to Montero. That's going to bring up Mark Reynolds. How about those numbers? 41 homers. Second most in the National League. He's 6 behind Pujols, who leads the senior circuit.
And you know that if you're a baseball fan, you know what the first subject is when you talk about a guy like Mark Reynolds. It's the strikeouts, right?
Granted, and he's kind of put that just on the back burner.
Yep.
It's a part of what happens, and go from there.
And you know what my point is about that? You know, Mark Reynolds going into this ball game, 193 strikeouts, right? But did you see his offensive numbers, which we showed you?
41 homers, 94 RBIs, a 274 average.
Give me this guy in my lineup every day. I don't care if he punches out 220 times a year. I want this guy in my lineup. If he's going to hit 40, drive in 120.
Well, what he has done this year, and yes, he set the strikeout record single season last year with 204. And as you mentioned, he's at 193 this year, leading Major League Baseball. Our comparison brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer. It's a lot of strikeouts, but you do get the power. And he takes one through the right side for a base hit. So 2 on, nobody out, which gets to my last point. His average last year, 239. He's at 275 now. He's bumped the average up a pretty good margin this year.
And I think one of the reasons is because we just saw something that probably is not on the spray chart a lot. When you look at Mark Reynolds' spray chart is going to right field like that.
Reynolds hit 28 homers last year.
I don't know why he's laughing, but maybe somebody's giving him a hard time of going to right field. You know, with those type of numbers, maybe a little razzing going on.
Gerardo Parra, the left fielder, trying to bunt him over and fouls it back.
I mean, doesn't that add the excitement of a lineup too? Especially when you've got a good team to where you have a guy like a Dave Kingman, a Rob Deere, a Mark Reynolds. It's either penthouse or outhouse.
But what we just pointed out with Reynolds, yeah, the strikeout totals are going to be about the same to last year, which, yeah, they're high. But the average is up significantly and the home runs are up. 1-1 on Parra.
Kevin Correa not getting that outside corner like he would hope to. If he keeps going out there with some regularity, he might end up getting that call if he can consistently hit that outside corner.
One away again, fouled away left side. They walked Montero on a 3-2 pitch to begin the inning. Reynolds going the other way for a base hit. After setting the side down in order in the first, it's 2 on, nobody out for the D-backs here in the second. Fly ball, center field. Montero looks like he wants to tag or at least bluff, and does bluff. The throw comes in. Perfect shot from Glenn to Cabrera, and it holds the runners. Nice throw from Tony in center.
Outstanding. Getting rid of that rock quickly. And Tony's checking his notes. Where do I play Roberts? And he will shift over towards the first base side of second base.
Right-handed hitting Ryan Roberts, the second baseman. His playing time has gone up significantly with the trade of Felipe Lopez. Nothing at 2. Ray about to bring his 29th pitch of the ball game. Two on, one out in the Arizona second. In the dirt to Roberts, and it's gone from 0-2 to 2-2.
Roberts hasn't grounded into many double plays. Only one this year with the Diamondbacks.
Right off the end of the bat, foul pass first. She's 2 for 2 tonight.
Showing off the arm, too. Helmet looks a little big, though.
Maybe she's wearing one of the new protective ones.
Could be.
Security guys thinking, jackpot. Good assignment tonight.
How you doing?
New lumber for Ryan Roberts. Still with a 2-2 count.
Now, Roberts has got some pop in that bat, so outfielders planning to go the other way in the outfield. But Hugh Macias playing kind of straight up in left field.
Full count with 1 out. And from an 0-2 count to running it full in the payoff pitch. Slowly towards third, charged by Headley, and his play at first, hitting Roberts by a step, and the other runners advance. Montero to third, and Reynolds down to second. Chase getting the start at third again. You may have heard on the Honda Dealers pregame show. Looks like Koo's out until the road trip. Pittsburgh at the earliest. Getting treatment several times a day for that left calf strain. So with the 8th spot up in the order, they'll put Brandon Allen on intentionally and bring up the pitcher.
Yeah, I was kind of dating myself in the clubhouse in the video room. I went up to Drew Macias and to William Venable talking about Billy Buckner. And I said, one of the ways you can beat this guy is just hit him a little roller right to him and go, it'll go right between his legs, right? And, kind of looked at me like, okay. And I said, I am getting old. I said, you guys have heard of Bill Buckner? He goes, yeah, we heard, yeah.
You know, I've talked about the other Bill Buckner.
Right.
Great career.
Great career. Good numbers.
It's unfortunate he gets remembered for that play.
I know. It is a shame. It should never gotten to that. Kelvin Schiraldi, if he can't get 3 outs, bang, 1-2.
At that time.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Here's Billy Buckner, no relation, with the bases loaded. This guy, as you like to say, don't shut the toolbox here. 273 average on the season. Limited at bats, 3 for 11 though. He's shown he can swing it pretty well. And puts it into right center field for a base hit. Montero scoring, Reynolds coming in, and indeed the pitcher, Billy Buckner, with a 2-run single. Fourth and fifth RBIs of the season for Buckner.
I think he hung him a breaking ball. I think it was some type of slider, enabling Buckner to just take it to right field. Let's take a look. High, breaking ball, belt buckle high. And that's not a bad looking swing for the Diamondback pitcher. That really hurts, especially when you intentionally walk somebody to get to the pitcher.
And now the top of the order up, and Chris Young, who's been hitting well and hits one in the air deep to left center field. Macias back on the warning track to make the catch. Well, Chris Young, who's hit 6 homers in his last 9 games, nearly going deep there. But the D-backs do get 2. Buckner has helped himself. The 2-run single in the top of the inning takes them out for the bottom of the second.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said don't shut your toolbox with this kid. He had the benefit, though, of a high breaking ball from Kevin Correa. And, he didn't try to pull it and just went with it and put up a couple points for his team.
Venable, Macias, and Blanco in the San Diego second. 11 homers for Will, who homered in the second inning of yesterday's game against Colorado. Out straight back. We've also heard on the Honda Dealer pregame show that the Padres added a couple reinforcements, as Bud Black likes to call them. The Double-A San Antonio season ended last night with their loss to Midland in the Texas League playoffs. A couple from that San Antonio roster called up today. Right-handed pitcher Ernesto Frieri and outfielder Luis Durango both recalled from San Antonio today.
And who knows if Frieri will get some innings or if Durango will get some at-bats, depending on the game situation. As Kevin Towers looks on. Just what a great experience for these kids, huh? Even if they don't get an inning or get an at-bat.
And Durango's a kid who can run, so there's pitch running possibilities for him. 2-2 on Venable. At the first base side foul.
Earlier in the year, it just occurred to me, that last pitch to William Venable, earlier in the year, he's getting eaten up by those pitches with breaking balls like down and in. Guys would throw the hard slider. Look at this. This is a bigger breaking ball, but still, at least, it catches a lot on the plate. But my point is, at least he makes contact with it to follow up, to give himself another chance.
Earlier in the year, he may have swung right over the top of that and been sitting in the dugout. And earlier in the year, may have chased that pitch right there. Actually, to a full count. Bumped his average up to 276. Fouled away. Will got hot about the same time the team did, which was during that series in Cincinnati. His average was down to 204 at one point. Now here he is flirting with 280. Looks like he got something in the eye. He's ready in a 3-2 pitch.
That reminded me of him, backing out with something in his eye. The Keith Hernandez, the 2-0 bug. Dave Maganin told me that story. You know what the 2-0 bug is?
No.
Counts 2-0. Right when the pitcher starts, Keith Hernandez used to fake like something was in his eye. He'd look back to see where the catcher was setting up.
That's 4 strikeouts already for Venable. It was a 10-pitch at bat, though, for Will.
Well, we saw some breaking balls. He tried to backdoor breaking ball, and then when you got him soft like that, and then you go away with the four-seamer, it seems like William doesn't have enough to catch up. So a good sequence of pitches, it looked like, from Billy Buckner.
Breaking ball low to Macias. So Keith Hernandez, instead of just peeking, would make up some little deceptive trick like that.
The 2-0 bug. Huh.
Macias playing in his 39th Padres game of the season. Right back to the box and into center field. One out single for Drew Macias.
Glad to see Drew getting aboard and putting a good swing on that one. You hear a lot of hitting coaches, you hear a lot of hitters talk about staying up the middle of the diamond, trying to take that ball right back to the pitcher. That's a good at-bat by Drew. Just throwing that head right up the center of the diamond past Billy Buckner.
Henry takes it into center field. Macias stopping at second as Young plays it in. Back-to-back one-out singles for the Padres. Well, Buckner, after striking out for the first 5 San Diego hitters, has now allowed 3 hits.
Here's Randy Reddy, the hitting coach. You know, Randy was one of the finalists for the Seattle Mariners job.
That was eventually gotten by Don Wakamatsu, but
Yep.
goes to show you how highly thought of Randy Reddy is.
Oh, yeah.
Low strike to Luis.
Just a great baseball guy, a scrapper in his day as a player, Randy Reddy. He was a gamer.
Going down to get it. And a fly ball to center field. Young makes the catch. 2 gone. Now Buckner helped himself out with a 2-run single in the top of the inning. And now here's Padres pitcher Kevin Correa. Kevin 6 for 44.
You know, you mentioned that Giants-Rockies game. Lincecum on the hill. Big outing for the right-hander.
Yeah, their season really riding on this series, I would think. I mean, not mathematically, but realistically it is. Giants salvaged a game with the Dodgers yesterday, beating LA 7-2.
You think Brad Penny was a little fired up for that one?
You know, you and I had talked about that. Apparently Penny and Larry Boa had a sit down before the game.
Really?
And kind of talked things out.
Little coffee.
Maybe it was
cleared
tea.
the air.
Yeah, and cleared the air. Because there has been some hostility between those two.
If there was one guy who would do it and sit down and talk and share his feelings, it would be Larry Boa. He would have no problem with that.
So that's apparently what happened. I don't know if it must have happened at sometime earlier in the series before a game. I called 2-2. So Penny went out and got the Giants a big win yesterday.
You think Don Drysdale would have done that with Leo DeRocher?
Wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Fouled away. Two on with 2 outs and a 2-2 count on Correa. Gets him looking. Buckner has fanned 5 through 2 innings. He works around the 2 singles in the inning. 2-0 Arizona after 2. Credit Union, your local financial partner for over 70 years. D-backs come in at 20 games under 500 in the cellar in the NL West. 5th losing season in 12 years. Was on the World Championship in 2001.
Little fans having some fun tonight at the ballpark. Oh, what in the vanilla ice is going on there? Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Drew leading off, and he takes strike one.
Jimmy G rocks. Yes, he does, sir. Nicely done. That is great work done on that poster. In fact, that's Jimmy G's twin brother.
Bounce towards Luis, and Rodriguez.
Whoa.
Close, but out.
He made a race out of it, didn't he? Here's the real Jimmy G.
Got the soul patch, but clean shaven otherwise.
Yep.
There's the patch.
He's standing on 3 Manhattan phone books down there in that camera well.
You take shots for us, Jimmy G, so he's now taking shots at you.
That's right.
Yeah. Justin Upton is fly to right, 0 for 1. First pitch swinging right through the box and into center field. Upton 1 for 2. Hit number 3 for Arizona. Brings up the cleanup hitter, catcher Miguel Montero.
Ever since the end of June for Montero, has been swinging the bat extremely well. You know, a lot of these guys in the lineup off to tough starts. Upton was off to a bad start this year, 0 for 16 to start the season. And he got hurt earlier in the year too with that oblique. But Montero's been swinging the bat extremely well.
He led off the second, worked the count full, took a walk and wound up scoring later in the inning. Nice pickup there by Blanco. Henry getting the start tonight behind the plate. Short lead and Upton back to the bag. Montero's recent hot string has sent his average over 300 at 305. Under the hands, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, as I look at the schedule, the Padres 2 games left of this homestand, tomorrow and Wednesday. And then they go to the East Coast, roughly, to Pittsburgh, Colorado, Arizona. And with the way they're playing, you'd really like to see the Padres finish up, especially the pad. Try to improve the numbers, I should say, on the road schedule, or on their road record. 27 and 44. You know, not too good on the road this year. So with the way they're playing and then playing on the road, hopefully they can improve on that.
Yeah, it's gotten better on the road recently, but as you say, 27 and 44. 38 and 35 at home coming in tonight.
So 17 more games left, correct?
10 on the next road trip.
This is game 145.
18 if you include tonight.
Okay.
Runner goes. Center field. Tony makes the catch. Back to first goes Upton. Upton running on the pitch, racing back. 2 outs.
So with 18 games left, if they go 9-9, that's 74 wins.
And
that's
6 weeks ago, if you'd have said 74 wins,
right,
people would have looked at you like you had screws coming out of your neck.
Right.
Like Frankenstein.
Right.
No way.
Yeah. Electrodes.
Oh, the electrodes. Yeah.
Right.
That's where he gets plugged in. Thank you, doctor. Mark Reynolds singled and scored an inning ago. Takes that one on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Ray's 51st pitch of the night, and that fastball way high. Giants have scored in the bottom of the second and lead Colorado 2-0. Here, 2-0 Diamondbacks in the top of the third, thanks to a 2-run single from their pitcher Billy Buckner in the second. And into right center, Mark Reynolds has his second base hit. Upton starting to take the turn now, slams the brakes on as Gwynn gets it in quickly. Reynolds is 2 for 2. Not go out for a word with Correa.
And once again, look at the swing of Reynolds. He stays on it. It's not a big swing from the home run hitter, and he takes it to the opposite side of the diamond. Like the first time up, that single to right field. This ball is hit sharply to center field.
Gerardo Parra, the left fielder, fly to Gwynn in center field in the second. Two on, two out to the D-backs third and a first pitch strike.
Yes, he did.
0-2. Giants have added another run in the second, lead 3-0.
By the way, speaking of the Giants, how much longer is Lincecum going to grow that salad of his? He's almost going Manny Ramirez on us.
It's not quite that bad, is it?
No. It's getting long though.
It is quite a salad. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's no side salad, or
no.
That's straight dinner salad. That's main entree salad.
It's a big salad. One, two. Correa off the mound to field it, and the underhand toss to Adrian. Couple of hits, a couple men left on. Top of the order. Coming up for San Diego.
Fourth, didn't you?
Hard to believe, isn't it?
It is really hard to believe. I remember sitting down for that first opening, Peoria, Illinois, Peoria, Arizona, for our first spring training game.
Which, you remember our first telecast? Which team it was against? How good do you remember?
Was it the White Sox?
Or maybe my memory's not that good.
No, I'm thinking from a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember.
A's?
Oakland, that's right, yeah.
A's. Because I remember talking to Bob Guerin across the way in Peoria. That's right.
That was way back.
Let me guess, March. Did I say like the 18th, 19th?
March 7th.
Oh, it was early.
Third baseman Reynolds flips into the seats and made the catch prior to that. It's a hand from Stephen Drew. Back to the playing field.
What a great catch. Concentration, catches the ball, hits the railing at the same time, and hangs on. I mean, first of all, that's a good way of getting hurt. Secondly, great concentration. Man.
Yeah, the top was padded, but everything else is cement.
Yeah.
What a catch by Reynolds for the first out of the third.
It looked like that one fan down there, that gentleman, a big Larry King fan. Did you see the suspenders he was sporting?
What do you have him going?
Yeah.
What was odd, though, when we saw Larry King at Dodger Stadium not long ago, he was not wearing suspenders.
Yeah, sans
very
suspenders.
disappointing.
Yeah, I was disappointed too.
When you have an image, you got to kind of live up to that, right? It's like you with the hats.
Believe it.
0-1 pitch. Breaking ball line into left. And Tony is 2 for 2. Took one the other way his first time up as well.
He wants it away. It's away, but elevated a little bit. Looked like he wanted to try to backdoor the breaking ball, and Anthony just fists it the opposite way nicely.
Adrian, a strikeout victim in the first. Adrian came up in a similar spot in the first with Tony at first and 1 out. Same situation here, but 2 innings later. High fly to left. Parra now comes in. 2 down.
Sounded like he was off the end of the bat.
Didn't have that crisp sound, did it?
And one of the reasons probably is because that pitch from Billy Buckner. He has sported a two-seamer tonight. Ball with a little bit of run on it. So it's to a lefty. Started outer third and ends up off the plate a little bit. And we get it off the end of the bat.
Cleanup hitter Chase Headley. Underthrown but dug out by Allen.
You know, it's another reason why we should be grateful we have Petco Park.
What's that?
I'll give you one guess.
That it is a baseball-only facility.
Yes. How do you think the A's are feeling right now with the Chargers and the Raiders chewing that place up right about now?
Well, they pretty much felt like second-class citizens anyway to the Raiders, don't they? 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Even though the Raiders were in Oakland, left, went to LA, and came back. Win at first with 2 outs. 2-0 Arizona in the bottom of the 3rd. Inside, snap throw to first by Montero. Tony dives back.
You know, Billy Buckner is susceptible to giving up the long ball. 11 home runs in 53 and 2/3 innings pitched. That's only 9 games started, so. Hey, how about a 3-1 count? Good fastball count. Have Chase Headley put a good swing on one.
High fly, right field. Upton, though, will make the catch on the track. That ball finishes about 15, 20 feet for making mud turn into Nostradamus. 1 hit, 1 left. Still. Which Diamondback hit the first home run against the Padres in franchise history?
I think I know that one. No, I'll write it down. Do you know this one?
I do not know the answer. I do not have the answer.
I know who hit the first home run in Diamondback history.
So you're assuming we're
I'm
going back
wondering if
to
it's the same
98
guy
here? Roberts hits it to right field, and Venable on the edge of the track makes the catch. 1 away at the top of the 4th.
Kevin needs a quick inning. How about like 6 or 7 pitches? He's at 59. The next toss will be 60 in this top of the 4th frame.
He threw 30 pitches in the second. He had a pretty busy 3rd as well. The first inning, you recall, he set the side down in order and threw only 10 pitches. Threw 17 pitches last inning. Brandon Allen up. He was intentionally walked to bring up the pitcher. This time pops it up out of the shallow left, and Drew Macias. 2 gone. Well, there's Billy Buckner, who's accounted for all the scoring tonight with his 2-run single to right center in the second. I just mentioned they walked Brandon Allen intentionally to load the bases with 2 outs, and he came through with the 2-out base hit. His 4th and 5th RBIs of the season. Chopped up the third base side, foul.
He put in another good swing on a breaking ball from Kevin Correa.
Wasn't Fish after that one down and away.
Having a pitcher hitting like Billy Buckner, it just makes things a little bit more, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Not as easy to just throw, locate 3 fastballs and see you later. Made him fish for a breaking ball, and they got him on the high heater.
Down in order go the D-backs for the first time since the first inning. It's Venable, Macias, and Blanco due up for San Diego. And the question was, which Diamondback hit the first home run against the Padres in franchise history? And before we put the answer up, you guessed Travis Lee here in the booth, which is not correct. But the answer is somebody that you and I actually ran across earlier this season, not long ago, in St. Louis, before a game, down in the Cardinals clubhouse with a couple of his sons. Is it ringing any bells?
Oh, Andy Bennis.
Andy Bennis. You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
April 10th, 98 off Kevin Brown at
Wow.
Qualcomm Stadium.
Oh, look at the A train going at him.
Padres.
And a sinker off of Kevin Brown.
Yeah, I'm sure that made him very happy.
I'm sure he busted up a TV set after that one.
Padres would win the game on Steve Finley's walk-off grand slam off Felix Rodriguez. So that was quite a game. But yeah, Andy Bennis hit the first Diamondback home run off the Padres.
You know the Kevin Brown story?
I'm sure there are many, but which one you're referring to?
He had a few snaps, a few big league snaps. And at the end of the year, or was it at the, it was either at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, he would hand Brian Perlman a blank check. Hey, just fill it in. All the damage I do this year, just fill it in.
Rank you all in the dirt.
TV sets,
Furniture,
urinals,
sure, yeah, whatever it was.
Stalls in the bathroom, light bulbs, chinch bugs, manganese. Just fill it in.
1-2 to Will. At the first base side foul.
Actually, it was Bill Wilson. I stand corrected. The stadium manager at the time of Qualcomm.
Did he give the check to? Not Brian?
He gave it to Mr. Wilson, yeah.
One, 2 from Billy Buckner. I wonder if that was standard operating procedure for him wherever he played.
I think
Florida,
so.
New York, wherever it was.
I think so.
Okay. 2-2. Adam looking. Buckner has now racked up 6 strikeouts.
The strikeout has been the story tonight for Billy Buckner, and also the 2-run single that he hit. But you know what else is a story? His last start. This is unbelievable when I read it. His last start, he went 7 innings. He only gave up 1 run against the Dodgers. He induced 5 double plays in 7 innings. That's remarkable.
It's got to be close to a record.
It is a record. Yep. It's a Diamondback record.
He's 6 strikeouts, 1 away from equaling a career high. He fanned 7 Seattle Mariners on June 20th of this year at Safeco Field in interleague play.
You know, this is going to be a real. It's going to be a stretch, but just bear with me. I've got a look-alike for Billy Buckner from the side. Former pitcher, played with the Dodgers, Yankees, Tampa Bay, Cubs.
Oh, I got you.
Who do you got?
Tanyan Sturtz.
Nice.
Really?
Nice going, Neely. Yep. Tanyan
Okay.
Sturtz. Doesn't he?
Yeah, I can see that.
Nice one.
3-2. Three-two pitch. Just off the outside corner. And a 1-out walk to Macias, who had singled his first time. So Drew's on for the second time. Henry swung at the first pitch he saw in his second inning at bat and singled into center. First pitch swinging, and after 5 double plays induced, his last start, he gets his first here with some help from Allen coming off the bag and tagging Henry. At the end of 4, Arizona 2, San Diego nothing.
mid-game recap brought to you by Murray Lampert Construction. If you're looking for a company that'll give you great value, call my friends at Murray Lampert. Dedicated to 100% customer satisfaction since 1975. For more information, Mark Neely, log on to MurrayLampert.com. Greg Cantor will take care of you.
Will do. Top of the order for the D-backs in the fifth. 2-0 Arizona, thanks to Billy Buckner's two-run single in the second and his pitching for scoreless to this point. Michelle has struck out and fly to deep left. Breaks his bat to left and down in front of Macias. Well, the barrel winds up towards third base.
Hate him. I know I say it quite a bit, but I hate those things. Those maple bats.
Another casualty.
Little cutter down and away. And how many pieces you see flying? 1, 2. The one in his hand, 3. I saw a little piece flying through there. 3 or 4 pieces. Got that shattered. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe.
Shortstop Stephen Drew to the right side. Young had to hold up. He is forced at second base. You got to let that ball go by. To get the lead man, Drew reaches on a fielder's choice. Upton is fly to right and single to center. Since we last saw the Diamondbacks just before the All-Star break, Upton has had a birthday in August. He is now all of 22 years old. Upton takes a strike. Upton turned 22 on August 25th. Inside, 2 balls and a strike.
Arizona Diamondback bullpen sweating to the oldies down there. It's their top of the 5th inning stretch.
They have 10 guys available in their bullpen. Left side. Headley snags it out at second. And the only play there is Drew goes in clean, but takes out Rodriguez. Nice pickup by Chase.
That was a heck of a play. 1 hopper, 2 hopper on the short hop. What the Brooks Robinson is going on down there. And then the nice slide into second base as Rodriguez covering. He gets taken out at second base. The old barrel roll. A clean slide. Got tangled up a little bit. A little game of twister going on there at second base.
Pitch out and Upton not running. Walked and scored in the second, and in the third lined out to the center fielder Gwynn. On the left field line and slicing foul. Got it. The guy with the bare hand, not the guy with the glove.
Caught
a little
that
dinner.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great grab. He snagged it away from the guy with the glove. That was beautiful. Sit back and enjoy a chili dog. There you go. That was sweet.
Fastball up high to Montero. 2 balls and a strike. Giants have added to their lead over the Rockies 4-0 now in the 5th inning. Mason Hamill is the starting pitcher tonight for Colorado against Tim Lincecum. "19 steals for Upton at 23 attempts, so he is worth watching there. Correa now nearing 80 pitches here in the 5th inning. Foul back. I want to mention one American League score. It's going to seem odd. Tampa Bay beat Baltimore 8-4, but that ends Tampa Bay's 11-game losing streak.
Ooh.
The defending
How about that?
American League champs with that win now are just 2 games over 500, and they're not going to make the postseason this year. On the ground slowly to Luis Rodriguez. Leadoff base hit. Let the D-backs strand their 5th base runner. We're at the midpoint of the 5th. 2-0.
Valet. It's free. Sign up for the Players Club. Lobster Buffet is free. Upscale Black and Blue Steakhouse. Great food all the way around. If Valley View is so good at details, imagine how great the experience is. Hey, I'm a stickler for details. You want to do that again?
Temps and tops.
You think?
Great stuff.
So don't do it again. Stickler for details. This guy's been a stickler tonight.
He has. His 2-run single accounted for all the scoring and has worked on the mound. 4 scoreless innings, 2-0 D-backs into the San Diego 5th. Luis Rodriguez leading off. Fly ball to center field, and Chris Young. Second time tonight that Rodriguez has flied to Young. Brings up the pitcher, Kevin Correa.
Oh, after Correa in the top of the order, third time around for San Diego. Let's see if they can make an adjustment against the right-hander.
Belts one, but fouled on the left field side. Another one to swing at behind third, backhanded by Reynolds. 2 outs. A high definition shot brought to you by Irving Hughes. Life is a lease. Negotiate well. Ball one low to Everett Cabrera. He fanned in the first and fouled out to the third baseman Reynolds in the third. Reynolds tumbled into the seats after making the catch. Montero couldn't tag him, but he throws to first to complete the strikeout. And Billy Buckner has a 3-up, 3-down inning and 5 scoreless innings. Needed only 7 pitches in that frame. Tomorrow, Tuesday, September 15th, is your Padres Celebrate Filipino Heritage Night. Visit Padres.com/Filipino. Use the promo code PACMAN and secure discount tickets. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Manny Pacquiao Foundation.
That's another sport that just amazes me. How those guys can take those punches like that. You talk about guys who are just in tremendous shape. I mean, come on.
Behind third. Picked up by Cabrera in foul territory. An error on Chase allows Reynolds to reach.
Well, the pitch count getting up to around 82 for Kevin Correa. And this one just goes right through the legs of Chase Headley. Just a good old-fashioned boot. He was in front of it. Just couldn't make the grab. Off to the, looked like to the right side of his glove there. So as an infielder, first of all, you want to make that play for your pitcher. Secondly, you're hoping for one coming right at you so you can turn two.
Outside to par, 2-0. It's the first Padre error. Wow. Since Sunday in Los Angeles. It's into right field. Sunday being 8 days ago in Los Angeles. Hara has a base hit. Padres played errorless ball in San Francisco. Errorless ball in the Rockies series. Pretty good errorless stretch there. Now the D-backs have something going here. 2 on, nobody out. Ryan Roberts, the second baseman, up.
When you look at the Padres this year as far as fielding is concerned, it's been one of the bright spots. Going into tonight, 79 errors. Fewest errors in the National League, believe it or not, Pittsburgh with 63 going into tonight.
So that right there goes to tell you that it takes more than defense to win, but it's certainly a component that you need to have.
Absolutely.
Diamondbacks, 114 errors, which is next to last in the National League in defense. One and two. Blanco to the mound.
I don't know whether there was a mix-up of signs, but you see Luis Rodriguez also coming in. Let's get on the same page so you don't get crossed up.
Kevin nearing 90 pitches. And he gets a strikeout of Roberts for the first out. Fourth for Kevin.
And that is huge. After the error and then the base hit, Diamondbacks on the verge of possibly scoring a run. Kevin Correa takes it in his own hands and gets the strikeout. Now a double play in order.
Eighth spot up, first baseman Brandon Allen. He's been intentionally walked and flied to left. Two on, one out. Allen recently called up from AAA on August 22nd. Checks a swing, takes a strike. They were in a trade with the White Sox in exchange for right-handed pitcher Tony Pena on July 7th. Got him looking. Fastball right down the chute, and Allen, the fifth strikeout victim of Correa. And it brings up Buckner, whose 2-run single in the second. Still the key hit of this game. Two-run single to right center with 2 outs in the second. Struck out in the fourth. That was Correa's 95th pitch. He threw 114 pitches in his last start, Correa did, which 114 pitches, a season high for him in an outing.
Seems like he went with the four-seamer first pitch and a little run on that last pitch.
Fastball away, 2-2.
See, he's trying to work him. Trying to get that outside corner. Not just going to lay it in there.
Three strikeouts in the inning for Correa after the first 2 reached. And Kevin is now fanned 6. Midpoint of the 6th. 2-0 Arizona. Featuring prime rib, peel and eat shrimp, and over 100 scrumptious items, all for only $10. Well, this Monday night at Petco Park, we headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Diamondback pitcher Billy Buckner's 2-run single in the second, all the scoring. He has held the Padres to 4 hits. 2 singles for Tony Gwynn. Macias and Blanco always singles, as well was singles, and here is Tony leading off and taking outside ball 1.
Padres have not been able to string anything together. A couple of singles in the second, but that was it.
Well, he's gone the other way each time with his base hits tonight to left field. Reynolds playing off the line, but at the edge of the grass at third. Held off. Win, Adrian Gonzalez and Chase Headley, heart of the order in the Padres' sixth. Full count.
Yeah, Buckner's doing a pretty good job as far as the pitch count is concerned. That was his 79th pitch. And you mentioned it earlier about the 103 pitch effort against the Dodgers. And that was the most that he's thrown this year. So he's in pretty good pace right now.
Into right center field, and it's a 3-hit night for Tony Gwynn. He pulled that one after taking the first two to left. And he begins the sixth with a single.
As you mentioned, two to left. He went down and got that one. Stayed back nicely, kept his hands back nicely. This is where the Padres now need some extra base power. Adrian Gonzalez up now and Headley on deck. Trying to liven this crowd up a little bit.
Every time Adrian has come up tonight, Tony has been on base, but this time Adrian batting with nobody out. First two times he was up there with Tony on and one out. Adrian in the first struck out, and in the third flied to left. Breaking ball is a strike.
Two breaking balls in a row to Adrian Gonzalez. See if Buckner throws him a fastball. Three in a row.
And off the plate there. 2-1.
Speaking of the curveball and speaking about throwing it 3 times in a row, I remember Mark Davis reeled off 13 curveballs in a row.
13.
Yacker. Oh, yeah. He wasn't afraid now. And pitching, watching him pitch to Kirk Gibson. Oh, that was some kind of fun. He had Kirk Gibson in the straitjacket after that, those at-bats.
And Kirk apparently got out of the straitjacket because he's in the Diamondbacks dugout tonight.
Yep.
2-1. A pie. Away from the breaking ball there.
So it looks like he's trying to throw Adrian breaking balls for strikes and kind of making him fish. Remember, he made him fish for a fastball his first at bat, strike him out. See if he throws him a 3-1 off-speed pitch here.
Into right center field. Tony's going to take the turn and head to third, and the Padres will have runners at the corners with nobody out. Well, it kind of came off the bat funny, went through the box area, and then kind of took off towards right center field.
Well, Buckner threw him a fastball away. It looked like a two-seamer away. Off the end of the bat again, and some serious topspin off the bat. You see the barrel of the bat going on top of that baseball. Nice read by Tony going to third base. Pitching coach Mel Stottlemyre Jr. having a chat with Buckner.
Each team now is 6 hits as Headley comes up. They struck out in the first and fly to right in the third.
The story tonight for the Padres, as far as the hits are concerned, it's almost like an E-Harmony night. A lot of singles. They need an extra base knock here. Headley just missed one earlier, remember? Off the end of the bat, down, he's flirting with the porch down there.
Up and in, 2-0. And he's sent Upton right in front of the short porch. Make the grab in the third inning.
This is exactly what Randy Reddy was talking about around the batting cage before the game. Capitalizing on some opportunities. First and third, nobody out. You've got the middle of your lineup up. This is where you need to pay it off.
Line into right field. Tony scoring. Adrian thinking third, but holds up. Played in by Upton. 56th RBI for Headley, and it's 2-1.
It's another single, but the Padres will take it because it results into a run. Buckner throwing a fastball again. Knock, knock, knock here in the sixth.
Who's there?
Nice.
Hopefully another hit. 3-hit night for Tony. That ties a career high for him. Or hits in a game. Strike one paints the outside corner to Will. Buckner has had his number each time tonight with a couple of strikeouts. And it's 0-2. Padres on the board here in the bottom of the sixth.
Well, third time around in the order. So these Padre hitters getting a good look at Buckner. Still need that extra base hit.
The fans will for a third time. That's 8 strikeouts for Buckner, which is a new career high. One gone for Drew Macias. Singled his first time up. That was a base hit to center in the second and walked in the fourth. Center field, Young coming in, it drops in. Adrian had to make sure that ball was going to get down, so he advances to third, and the bases are loaded. So the fourth hit of the inning, all of them singles. And for Macias, he's on base for a third time in his second hit.
I don't know whether Adrian, as we take a look, fooled by the swing, thinking that ball was hit a little deeper than it really was. But, you know, as he holds up, he's watching the outfielder. I don't know whether he was digged by Young. I don't know if he's going to score anyway on that.
Swinging away Blanco, shallow right, and it's caught by Upton. Not deep enough to score Adrian. 2 outs. And now Buckner's got a chance to get out of the inning with just the 1 run with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Rosales is up in the Arizona bullpen. Rodriguez has flied to center twice. Buckner will continue to pitch out of the stretch.
So here's a situation we were talking about in the pregame show, right? How the Padres hitting so well in the last 10 games with the bases loaded. Good discipline right there by Luis. Buckner throws him a first pitch changeup, it looked like. And you know what? Sorry, Bob, I'm spitting on that. That's not my pitch.
It should get out of reach and into the seats.
Another changeup. She's happy.
Overjoyed. Brought her glove.
That's right. Southpaw, too. Left-hander. Good for her. Buckner is showing some confidence with the off-speed pitch. Bases loaded, curveball.
Little tap. I got to force out at any base, and the throw to first ends the inning. Padres get just 1 on 4 hits and leave them loaded. After 6, it's 2-1 D-backs. Name by Aflac. We've got you under our wing. And by the North County Transit District. From North County, take the coaster train to every home game at Petco Park. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mark Neely with Mark Grant and our terrific Channel 4 crew. We head into the 7th inning.
How about Kevin Correa pitching a gem? Only trails by a run. He's surrendered 8 hits. The big thing tonight for the Padres, 6 hits. All singles. 4 singles last half inning and only 1 run. Eight hits. I stand corrected. 8 hits for San Diego. I don't want to shortchange the Pods.
But your comment about 6 hits being all singles is true on the opposite side, though, for Arizona. Top of the D-backs order, and Chris Young fouls it back. Well, the pitcher's spot was due up next when Rodriguez grounded out to win the bottom of the last inning. So they did not bat for Correa, so he comes back out here for the 7th. And right now throws his 101st pitch of the game. Young 1 for 3. 2-2 count.
Now we've got some action in the bullpen. Thatcher on the right, Webb on the left. And you know, this is a chance for Kevin Correa to shut down the Diamondbacks, come back next half inning. He is still the pitcher of record and hopefully get a victory.
The 2-2. Well, he has now fanned 4 consecutive Diamondback hitters as he got Roberts, Allen, and Buckner to win the 6th.
Little cutter or a slider down and away. Good location. And that's a good sign with the amount of pitches that Kevin Correa has thrown. Good location.
7 Ks for Kevin. His season high is 9. Which he picked up in 7 innings at Texas on June 27th. Drew reached on a fielder's choices last time, but is 0 for 3. Outside, 2-0. Two runs, 6 hits, no errors for the D-backs. Padres a run, 8 hits, 1 error. Each team has stranded 7. There's a strike.
Good command on both sides of the plate with that breaking ball, little slider. Down and away to Young to get the strikeout, and the lefty the back door on the outside corner for the strike. Yeah, I'm just glad that error to start off the 6th inning for
that's deep to right.
Strike 2. Anyway, that error that error to start the 6th inning through the legs of Chase Headley.
Yes.
I'm glad that didn't come back and haunt the Padres because the right-hander Correa did a nice job of striking out the side.
Especially because that was followed by a Parra base hit, so it was 2 on, nobody out.
So even though it was the bottom of the order, Kevin Correa did some serious pitching right there to get out of that little jam.
2-2 to Drew. Number 6, Drew, entered tonight with a 6-game hitting streak. Another long foul down the right field side. You're fouling off another, and that's got Correa with 110 pitches. Again, 114 at his last start was a season high. And Drew winds up with a base hit to center. Give Stephen Drew a 7-game hitting streak.
Well, you'd really like to see Kevin Correa finish this inning. And it looks like the left-hander, Bud Black, is going to make his way out to the mound.
A 6 1/3 for Correa.
Let's see if Buddy has not motioned yet, right? Let's see if Kevin Craig can talk his way out of no, the clap of the hand and getting the rock, and that'll be it. Nice effort by Kevin.
Stop by Discount Tire for a free tire inspection and air gauge. And if you're not satisfied with one of their tires, please feel free to bring it back. Bayou and Ryan Webb is in.
Guys out of the bullpen have been contributing, and Ryan Webb is one of those guys. And recently, no runs allowed past 5 appearances for the 4 2/3 innings, and he hasn't allowed a run at home since he was recalled. That's over 7 games. That's over 6 1/3 innings. So he inherits 1 runner here in a 1-run game. But this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, it's one thing coming into a ball game when you're down 7-0 or you're up 7-0. And granted, the Padres are where they are in the standings. The Diamondbacks are where they are in the standings. But you know, it's a close game. It's late. Let's see what Ryan Webb can do.
And you're right, what you're alluding to. Webb has found himself pitching in tighter games here recently. Here's another example. Order the order coming up here with the runner on, 1 out in the 7th, and Upton shoots it to right center field. To his left on the run. Gwynn makes the catch. Through halfway back to first. So Upton not waiting. Right after that first pitch from Ryan Webb. 2/3 of an inning yesterday for Webb. No runs or hits. Threw an inning on Saturday against the Rockies. So this is 3 consecutive games for Ryan Webb. In the dirt, it bounces to Henry's left, and staying at first is Drew. Montero has walked and scored, line to center and grounded to second. Softly left side, Cabrera. Goes out Montero at first. Nice work by Webb. Quickly disposing of Upton and Montero, and it's time to stretch at Petco. FanDiego.com. For ceiling fans, go to Fan Diego. Tonight's Fan Diego fans of the game. On this Monday, September 14th. Our True Padres stories presented by Farmers Insurance. And today, Padres radio announcer Jerry Coleman on this date in 1924, born in San Jose, California. Just moments ago, Jerry blowing out the candles. Happy birthday, Colonel.
You bet. He's amazing, isn't he?
Terrific.
What a great man. We're lucky to have him here in San Diego.
Visit farmers.com today to hear real true stories from Farmers customers. Farmers Insurance. Ready, feels good. Edgar Gonzalez pinch hitting for Webb to begin the bottom of the 7th. 2-0. Arizona.
This is where it's so important for Ryan Webb to come in when he did. He got out of that 7th inning, right? Now he can get himself a victory.
Backhand. Reynolds. Offline. Safe. Allen had to come off the bag. Edgar avoided the tag. And he scored a base hit. Well, Reynolds did the hard part of the play, coming up with the ball. Did not make a good throw to first.
Yeah, the backhand on the short hop. Now, I'm just glad Edgar didn't get hurt here at first base, kind of doing a contortion act. And you know what's scary about this? Watch his right hand as he dives the bag. I've seen a lot of guys jam their wrist or thumb.
Bunt laid down, bucket to first, and it's off the glove of Allen. It was going to be a bank play anyway with Cabrera running, and it's 2 on, nobody out. Maybe a sacrifice given to Everett and a throwing error on the pitcher.
So sacrifice E1, and the Diamondbacks throwing it around. First error of the night for the Diamondbacks. They're 115th on the year.
Well, Gwynn coming up, already having had a 3-hit night.
And to put that into perspective, the Nationals lead in that category in errors with 122. And that was the Diamondbacks' 115th.
Well, Buckner finished after 6 innings plus 2 batters into the 7th. This pitching change is brought to you by San Diego Harley-Davidson, where we are always country first. Deposit Products. If you live, work, or go to school in San Diego County, open an account today.
Left-hander Scott Schoenweiss, their left-handed specialist and setup guy out of the bullpen for A.J. Hinch. Basically a two-pitch pitcher, fastball and a slider. He's had a nice little career into his 10th full season in the big leagues. Kind of a finesse guy, 86 to 89, fairly straight fastball. He inherits 2 runners. And once again, the Padres, a couple of base runners, nobody out. Still looking for that extra base hit tonight.
Tony 3 for 3, 3 singles and a run scored. D-backs looking for a bunt and tied at the infield corners. Goes back and takes a strike. Tony laid down a key bunt in yesterday's game against the Rockies. 2-1, nobody out. 2-1 Arizona in the 7th. First baseman Allen over to talk to his pitcher briefly. Oh, 1-2.
Might see a slider here. 0-2. Got to get that bunt down. Get those runners over.
And out on strikes.
He got the slider and got underneath it.
Adrian singled his last time up.
Hey, get him?
It did, and that will load the bases. Now a decision for A.J. Hinch here.
That's one way of not having to pitch to Adrian and getting a force at any base.
You got a right-hander Vasquez in the bullpen. A.J. Hinch want to turn Chase around left-hander to have him bat right-handed. Well, his average is a little lower right-handed. He's going to stay with Schoenweiss. Chase 253 right-handed, 265 left-handed. 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI single his last time.
You know, fewer at-bats for Chase also on the right side. And maybe that's the way A.J. Hinch is thinking. Rather have Headley bat from the right side than the left side. And as a pitcher, I heard Bud Black talking about, you know, big league pitchers should be able to get right-handers out, left-handers out.
Yeah, there are 2 more lefties after Headley, Venable, and Macias. So you could have Schoenweiss go even further after Headley. Bases loaded, 1 out. Chase has knocked in the only Padres run tonight. Reynolds out at second, relay to first. Not in time, and the tying run scores.
I'm surprised Reynolds didn't go to third.
He was only a step or 2 from the bag and had a force out there and could have thrown across to first.
Well, it didn't even look like he wanted to go to third. I wondered if You think he could have squared up and gone to the plate too, maybe?
He had a lot of different options.
He had a lot
there.
of options, but I like your idea first. Going to third base and then going over to first.
You know what? I almost like your third option better, going to the plate first. And cutting off the tying run.
Yeah. And then maybe Montero would have a chance to get him at first base.
Exactly.
Yeah. For the double play.
Well, nonetheless, Headley picks up his second RBI. Runners are at the corners with 2 outs, and it's a 2-2 game. Down and away and grabbed by Montero.
Well, let's see. Well, he would have been dead at home. He throws it home because it's a force play. You know what? He was farther down the line past the bag, so it would have been.
Yeah, getting to third probably is not a big time
that
option
gave us
there.
a good look.
Yep.
I thought he was more even with the bag. And when you think about it, you need a double play, bases loaded. Big leaguers, that's their plan. You get the ball hit right to you, you go for 2 that way.
That's the natural instinct.
That's the natural instinct, right.
2-1 pitch. That ball just for a moment eluded Montero. He gave it a long look at third. Straight back. Headley will be off with the pitch from first, so Allen moves behind him. And reloads him. Another lefty coming up with Macias, or due up. And now Macias walking back to the dugout. That's going to bring out Oscar Salazar. Let's see if that brings out A.J. Hinch. I assume it will.
Well, once he's announced, Hinch out of the dugout.
A.J. Hinch wants to go to the right-hander Vasquez. This pitching change is brought to you by San Diego Harley-Davidson, where we are always country first. Two outs. A pinch hitter, Salazar, takes the first pitch inside from the new hurler, Smirling Vasquez.
Vasquez, their setup guy out of the bullpen, a fastball, slider, and a change. Hard thrower, 92 to 96, a tailing fastball. You can see how he can, when effective, he can get a lot of grounders with that two-seamer.
The pitching profile brought to you by Mission Federal Credit Union. With over 20 branches in San Diego County, our mission is your mission.
You got to wait this guy out, though, because he can get wild.
'96 in on the fist, and Oscar took a hack.
Well, we know that Oscar likes the number one.
Another fastball, and it's 2-2.
96.
Back-to-back 96.
And off the bench for Salazar. That's tough.
The 2-2. Bumped it up to 97 and fouled away.
Here's a great way of experiencing what Oscar Salazar is going through right now. Go to your local batting cage and have your buddy just throw you some soft toss to get loose. And then have him turn on the machine at 96 and step in there. That's how tough it is.
A bit of an adjustment.
Yes.
Another 2-2.
Oh.
Got him looking. Padres get a run in the inning. It will be unearned. Only one hit. And they leave him loaded for the second consecutive inning. Ticket priority wait list. Just $75 per seat will reserve your place in line ahead of the general public, giving you access to the best available seats. Your $75 will be good towards any 2010 season ticket package. You can call 619-795-5500 today to lock in your 2010 season ticket priority. Luke Gregerson is in.
Ryan Webb did his job, 2/3 of an inning, picking up Kevin Correa. He had a runner on base that was left there, and Luke Gregerson having a fine year. First year in the big leagues. Fewer hits than innings pitched. High on the strikeouts. More strikeouts than inning pitched, which is nice. And now a chance for Luke Gregerson to get himself a victory.
Salazar stays in the game and takes over in left field. Reynolds leading off. Singled his first two times up and reached on an error his last. Hit hard and foul. .41 homers, 94 runs batted in for Mark Reynolds. Goes around 1-2. Ferguson got the day off yesterday, was unavailable because of the frequency he had been pitching prior to that. He pitched 4 consecutive games. For the day off for him yesterday.
Here comes the slider. Luke Gregerson, known for the slider.
Slider away.
Slider away. Oh, he tried to trick him. Couldn't catch up to the fastball.
There's that breaking ball. The slider strikes out Reynolds. One gone in the 8th.
Luke Gregerson knows that Mark Reynolds will expand that strike zone, and he goes with his bread and butter pitch, the slider. Not for a strike, picked by Henry Blanco. Applies the tag for the out.
Ronald Parra, the left fielder, has singled in 3 at-bats. The base hit came his last time up in the 6th. Strike 1. Base hit was a single to right. And he has his second single to right. One out base runner in the D-backs 8th. Here's second baseman Ryan Roberts. Roberts 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flied out, and struck out. Only against the starter Correa. Strike 2.
You know, I'm sure the scouting report, when hitters look at pitchers, they look at Luke Gregerson and say, hey, you know, they watch these guys on video. He's got the good slider. They're keeping that. But, you know what? Luke Gregerson has thrown 2 fastballs tonight in the short time he's been out there that have really stuck out in my mind. To Reynolds early in the count. He struck him out of the slider. And that last pitch, there was a fastball. It almost looked like, look at, there it again. They might be sitting slider. Does that make sense?
It does.
Especially with those swings. Look at how far behind he is on that fastball. Oh, muy tarde. Very late.
Brandon Allen. Right side, Adrian turns. The flip to Gregerson. D-backs strand their 9th. The bottom 3 are due up for San Diego. price. Tonight's best seat winners. Bottom of the 8th inning. 2-2 game. A 2-run single in the second for D-backs starting pitcher Billy Buckner. Padres got a run in the 6th on an RBI single from Chase Headley. And an unearned run for the Padres in the 7th. Headley, an RBI fielder's choice, tied it. Henry.
Hey now.
Sends Bob Davidson down, but a foul ball. Where'd he go, Bob?
This one's coming right at him. And sticks with the call.
Making the right call. James Zoy, the first base umpire, getting a kick out of that.
Hey, that ball's hooking, so you're kind of frozen. You don't know which way it's going to go. He's lucky he went down. You know what I'm saying? That was a smart move, going down. Oh, nice cambio right there by Vasquez. This kid's got some electric stuff. If he can just harness that control, he's going to be a good one.
He's 1-2. Strikeout for the first out of the 8th.
97 with a little bit of movement. I mean, 97 and straight guys can turn it around. 97 with a little bit of bite to it or a little bit of run to it. That's difficult to square up.
Luis Rodriguez 0 for 3. Strike one. Right-hander Gallagher there on the right. Heath Bell on the left. Gallagher if it's still a tie game. Heath if the Padres are able to take the lead. A ground ball to Stephen Drew. He's up with it, and that's the second out. Nick Hundley is going to bat with the pitcher Luke Gregerson. Geared up fastball and did not get it. A slider instead.
You know what? Vasquez has impressed me this short time that I've seen him in the 7th and now here in the 8th. First pitch breaking ball here for a strike. That it would have been a strike if taken. He has started guys off with change-ups. He has thrown the fastball in good location. I'm impressed.
Down and in, 2 balls and a strike. High fly to right, Upton catches it in front of the warning track. Hit pretty well the other way by Hundley, but he flies to deep right. And Vasquez sets the side down in order. We're going to the 9th, tied at 2. shrimp, and over 100 scrumptious items, all for only $10. Top of the ninth, 2-2. And the fourth Padres pitcher of the game is right-hander Sean Gallagher.
Well, nice to see Sean Gallagher, first of all, out there and healthy. The short time he's been out there for the Padres. 3 innings, only 3 hits, couple of walks, still getting his feet wet out there. But still, the thing I like about Sean Gallagher, works quickly, nice easy delivery, and could be one of those arms that come 2010 make a difference on this team.
Eric Burns to pinch hit. 9-1 and 2 part of the order for the D-backs in the ninth. First pitch strike. Next one low. You mentioned Gallagher being healthy, and there's an interesting story from Corey Brock on MLB.com about Gallagher receiving really a new procedure to help the treatment of his left knee and a torn patella tendon. He had platelet-rich plasma therapy to help repair that torn patella tendon in his left knee. It's still considered a relatively new medical approach. The procedure takes about 8 ounces of plasma from his arm, was what it did, placed it in a centrifuge.
Go ahead.
That produced concentrated platelets, which contain growth factors that accelerate tissue repair and regeneration.
Gotcha.
You got it?
Yeah.
Pretty new stuff. But it got him on the field this year, because you remember when the trade was made, Oakland kind of acted like it was a season-ending injury for him, and obviously it has not been. Three-two, back to the mound, reaching up, speared by Gallagher, and he throws out Eric Burns.
Sean Gallagher in good fielding position for a pitcher after releasing that pitch and getting to that one hopper.
Top of the order and Chris Young. Yeah, that same type of treatment. Hines Ward of the Steelers used it to prepare his sprained right knee for the Super Bowl last year. Michael Young of the Rangers has used the procedure earlier this month for a left hamstring injury. And it has helped get Sean Gallagher back on the field here in 2009.
Okay, now that I've taken the article away, what's the procedure called again?
Something about platelets. That's roped to left field. Fair ball by about 3 feet. Salazar in the corner. And down to second is Chris Young with a double. Second hit tonight for Young. That's his 25th two-base hit.
Check me if I'm wrong, but is that the only
first extra base hit
tonight?
It is on either side.
The adapter taking care of that one, huh? You can plug him in anywhere. Oscar doing a nice job, not letting that ball get by him in the outfield and having Young run even more.
And that's going to be all for Gallagher after facing 2 hitters. Stop by Discount Tire for a free tire inspection and air gauge. And if you're not satisfied with one of their tires, please feel free to bring it back. The lefty coming in, Joe Thatcher. County, we're safe, sound, and standing by you.
Well, Joe Thatcher with a lefty coming up, Stephen Drew. Then you've got a righty on deck, and then it goes further, Montero being a lefty. So 2 out of the next 3 lefties with a runner in scoring position, and Joe Thatcher's really turned it around this year. Last 28 games, a .77 ERA.
He inherits Young at second with 1 out in the top of the 9th in a 2-2 game. Drew fouls it off Henry.
Well, Giants winning big over Colorado in the 8th, 6-1. Giants over the Rockies. Just updated, 9-1. Giants over the Rockies.
So a win there is going to push them within 3.5 of the Rockies for the wild card. Strike on the outside corner. Drew not so sure.
Well, one of the adjustments for Joe Thatcher going to that first base side of the rubber, helping the left-hander. Helping him with that breaking ball, that sweeping breaking ball right at the left-hander's hip pocket. He seems like he'd be one tough pitcher to hit off of, huh? From the left side. He throws across his body from the first base side of the rubber. It's low 3/4 arm slot.
It'd be starting at your hip, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And he gets a strikeout at Drew for out number 2.
Let's watch the Prime Minister work on the sweeping breaking ball. That's a pretty good darn pitch. Even if taken, that's right on the outside corner. Might have been a little low.
Now, question here. Do you just put up and on?
You might, yeah.
You get to the lefty?
Yep. Yeah.
You won't even mess around with Upton.
Yeah, just don't airmail one back to the screen. He throws the ball pretty hard, even on the intentional walk. Yeah, a little nice little movement on that one.
79 miles per hour.
Yeah. Some guys like to throw it that hard because you kind of keep the same type of arm action. And if some guys will just lob it, well, then you got to go back to game mode and hump it up again.
I think you'd be more likely to airmail one if you just start lobbing it.
Yeah.
Then you're aiming it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Upton at first, and it's 2 on. 2 outs for left-handed hitting Miguel Montero. Well, it sets up the lefty-lefty matchup, but Montero, even with that 0 for 3 tonight, been very hot in the month of September. Just a bit low. You got the lefty here, but you got a right-hander Reynolds on deck. And this is probably going to be Thatcher's last hitter one way or another. And Russell up in the bullpen now. Takes it to 2-2. Walk double by Young. It's 2 on, 2 outs now, and a 2-2 pitch. Little pop fly, late break, but Tony coming in, plenty of time to make the catch. 11 stranded now by Arizona. Top of the order coming up in the Padres ninth. Life is a lease. Negotiate well. Into the bottom of the ninth inning, 2-2, and left-hander Clay Sabata, new pitcher.
The mustache guy, who's known as in the clubhouse, talked to some of the guys in the Padre clubhouse, and we're going over their bullpen and talking about the left-handers. He said they've got the mustache guy, Clay Sabata, fastball, slider, change, and a curve. Not a hard thrower. You know, it looks like he's, does he still have the handlebars? I think he's sans handlebars.
Trimmed it up. Cabrera leading off the bottom of the ninth.
I think he's going just straight 1970s. Yeah.
Down low.
That's more the Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean type look.
And this guy's a great story.
Yeah, it is.
He had to go back to take over his family farm.
The kind of guys you root for, you know? You hear about the number one picks who get all the money and they pitched at a Division I college and they did everything, which is great when you're talented like that and you're able to go that road.
No, he didn't. A strike, 2-2. Sabata, who also spent time in independent ball. From Streator, Illinois.
I've been a Streator.
What part of the state is that?
Streator's like south of Chicago, south. Well, everything is south of Chicago.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's more like not central Illinois, but up near the northern part and in western part.
Full count on Cabrera leading off the bottom of the ninth. And ball 4 inside. Puts the leadoff man aboard. Rally caps on here in the bottom of the ninth. Arizona scored in the second, a 2-run single from their starting pitcher, Billy Buckner. Padres one in the sixth and one in the seventh, which was unearned, tied it. Tony 3 singles, struck out his last time attempting to bunt. Is he looking to bunt here? A lot of checks on Cabrera, and Tony did not indicate what he's doing. Takes a strike. Streeter, Illinois is not too far from your hometown, is Joliet?
No, it's just south of I-80 and a little bit west of I-55 in Dead. South of Ottawa.
Reynolds in on the grass at third.
This is where you need the extra base hit now. Come on now. 9 hits for the Padres, 9 hits for the D-backs, only 1 extra base hit on the evening. That was in the 9th inning. Young left stranded.
Yeah, the total's identical. He does try to bunt, and Zavada makes the catch. One out. Two runs, 9 hits, 1 error for each team. The D-backs have stranded 11. The Padres have left 10. Here's Adrian, 1 for 3, hit by pitches last time. Oh, and 1. Zavada has followed Vasquez, Schoenweiss, and the starter Buckner to the mound for Arizona tonight. Jammed him, and it's 0-2.
Little two-seamer down and in, lefty on lefty. And that's exactly where Montero is set up. Might have been a change-up. Pulling the string on him a little bit.
Adrian struck out, fly to left, single to center, and a hit by pitch. And fans here in the ninth.
There's the heater at 91. And it's on the outside corner. And Adrian late on that fastball, looked like.
Cleanup hitter Chase Headley has knocked in both of the San Diego runs with a single in the 6th and a fielder's choice in the 7th. Let's see if Emmerich has ideas of running here with 2 outs. He's gotten even more attention now from Zavada. Giants have beaten the Rockies tonight 9-1, so that Pushes them within 3.5 of the Rockies for the wild card. Strike call. Dodgers leading the Pirates 5-2 in the 8th, so LA would open up a 4-game lead in the West.
That's a good pitch. See where the catcher caught that, Montero? It looked low, right? Once again.
Not according to Trax.
My point is, Trax like that. More pitches that are taken low are called balls, when in fact they're strikes.
There goes Cabrera. And a foul out of play right side.
Well, according to the Diamondback notes, Montero only thrown out 16% base runners. .157, you round it up, right? Mr. Angry Statistician, math teacher, would be 16%, correct?
Runner takes off, but Headley goes around and strikes out. The throw not needed. The inning is over. There's a strikeout at the plate. Both teams going to extra innings for the 14th time this season. Park enjoys specialty breakfast items at select concession stands every Sunday home game. You can enjoy your breakfast from tables on the outfield warning track or the batter's eye porch before the game. Get there early. Seating is first come, first served. The Park in the Park gates do open at 10:30 a.m. Visit Padres.com/breakfast for more details. On the scene now is Adam Russell.
Another hard thrower out of the bullpen for the Padres, and a little high on the walks, but the ERA, the record, very nice for Adam Russell. We've got bonus baseball.
14th time for each team. The Padres 8 and 5 in extra innings. 6 and 2 at home. D-backs are 9 and 4 in extra innings and 5 and 2 on the road in extras. And of course, Mark Reynolds won a long extra inning game here at Petco Park earlier this season with a home run off then Padre position player Josh Wilson. Can you recall the inning that was in?
16th?
16th inning, huh?
You had to remind me.
Actually, it was the 18th inning.
Oh, my bad.
16th was the Hundley home run over Cincinnati.
The
18 inning game was on a Sunday, June 7th. He had a 3-run home run with 2 outs in the 18th off Josh Wilson.
Well, if the Diamondbacks don't score here, maybe it's a time for a little rally cake, a rally birthday cake over to the Colonel's booth and
up for that.
Scarf down some cake. We can have our cake and eat it too.
Why not? Mark Reynolds has hit some long homers this year. Fouls it out of play.
That ball ran into the hands of Reynolds. Has to check his shillelagh on that one.
Reynolds has the longest home run in the major leagues this year, 481 feet at Chase Field off Brad Lidge.
Man.
He also has the longest home run this year at Citi Field, which, since it's the first year of the ballpark, is the longest in its history, 462 feet at Citi Field. He's also hit one 471 feet this year at San Francisco. Fly ball to center field, and this one will travel about 300 feet to center with that. Russell gets the first out of the 10th. What kind of cake is that? Did you see? Is it chocolate? You know anything about it?
Any cake is good for me.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
Gerardo Parra, the left fielder, has singled his last 2 times up. We have identical totals right now for each team. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 men left on by each team.
You don't see that too often, huh?
Not very often.
Especially in the 10th inning.
D-backs scored 2 in the second on a 2-out, 2-run single from their starting pitcher, Billy Buckner. Cowboys 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, which was unearned. Both driven in by Chase Headley. Russell can't get it. Barehanded. Safe at first. Looks like the 3rd hit for Parra.
Boy, Adam Russell, he wants that one back. I'm thinking he should have gloved that one. See the big right hander off just to the left of his glove, it looked like.
He scored a base hit for Parra.
You know, it's amazing. Looks like A.J. Hinch is going to have a pinch runner.
Trent Olchin. Run for Parra. Ball 1 to Ryan Roberts.
It's amazing how pitchers, you've seen pitchers react to, a rocket up the middle and make the glove-handed snag. A ball off the bat that is just a missile. And then you see those little choppers out in front of the mound. And it's so frustrating when you can't glove those.
Sometimes when you don't have time to think, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
1-1 on Roberts, who is 0 for 4 tonight. Russell's 2-1. Through the right side. Olchin hurdles that. He's taking the turn. No, he won't. He'll stop as Venable fires it in. Back-to-back hits for the D-backs here in the 10th with 1 out.
Well, these are the type of games that you're glad that past September 1st.
Got reinforcements out there.
Got the expanded rosters.
D-backs 1 for 10 so far tonight with runners in scoring position as first baseman Brandon Allen steps in. Buried but blocked by Blanco. Up and away, 2-0. Got the pitcher's spot due up next. Left-handed pinch hitter in the on-deck circle and Alex Romero. And that's into right center field. Olchin coming in with the go-ahead run. The third is Roberts, and the D-backs have taken a 3-2 lead. Brandon Allen, 10th RBI in his 21st Diamondback game. Gives Arizona the lead here in the 10th.
And it looked like Webb just throws a fastball up. It flattens out a little bit. And Allen puts a good swing on it. And credit Tony Gwynn for getting that baseball. That could have hopped over his glove. That could have been extra bases. And then really bad news for the Padres. Russell. I stand corrected, not Webb. Russell.
Left-handed pinch hitter coming up in Romero. But the D-backs have scored for the first time since the second inning. And their pitcher Billy Buckner drove in too. Able to miss at the breaking ball. Runners at the corners with one out. 3 consecutive hits after Adam Russell retired the leadoff man Mark Reynolds. Slowly, run comes for the plate. The throw to first. And coming in is Roberts with the second run of the inning. Time for our Subway $5 footlong fan poll. It's your chance to win Subway's Big Night at the Ballpark and monthly Subway footlong feast. Text Subway to 269-411 now for your chance to win. And tonight's question, which team the most disappointing, Mets, Cubs, or D-backs? Well, I wouldn't say one of the first two just because of their payroll.
Yeah, I was going to say Cubs second highest payroll in the major leagues.
Inside to Chris Young.
Will it be another 100 years?
Well, they don't make the postseason this year. 102? 101. 1908.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals won tonight, beat the Marlins 11-6. The Cubs did win. They shut out Milwaukee 2-0. But the Cubbies are 9.5 back in St. Louis.
Well, if the old styles are still flown in Chicago, it's all good.
They'll still show up.
Yep.
Young doubled in the ninth inning. That's been the only extra base hit of the game, and there have been 21 combined hits. Low and a full count. We're now looking ahead at the Padres' 10th. Venables, Salazar, and Blanco. 5, 6, and 7 hitters, and the Padres are going to trail it by at least 2. And Young walks. He's on base for a 4th consecutive plate appearance. Bud comes out, as will Russell, as it turns out. This pitching change is brought to you by San Diego Harley-Davidson, where we are always country first. Aaron Pareda is going to make his Padres debut. With over 20 branches in San Diego County, our mission is your mission, and this is the 3rd different individual part of that PB trade from the White Sox now to make his Padres debut, Aaron Pareda.
And it's a name that we've been hearing about for a while. Good, young, live left arm for Aaron. And I talked to Darren Balsley before the game. He had a little bullpen session before the ball game early. And he said he threw the ball really well. Good location on his fastball. Pareto throws a fastball, slider, and a change. He can get it up there now. 95, 96 on the fastball.
And there it's 2 runners on with 2 outs and Stephen Drew. It's the first pitch from Pareda in the air to left center, and it's caught by Gwynn. So Pareda comes in, and in his Padres debut, throws 1 pitch and ends the inning with the D-backs get 2. Trying to close it out for Arizona is Juan Gutierrez.
A hard thrower out of the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Gutierrez, a fastball, slider, curve, and a change. Now, Chad Qualls, who's hurt this year, he had 24 saves on the year. Gutierrez has 3 saves. The starter in the minor leagues. So Gutierrez now finds himself at the big league level, trying to close games out.
Romero stays in the game and takes over in left field. Minimal leading off the San Diego 10th.
Spiked the fastball. How many times do you see that?
Not very often.
No.
That's the strike over, 1-1.
Well, quite a contrast as far as lefties and righties. Lefties hitting 291. Righties only hitting 213. Will hit that ball twice. Fouled it, hit the glove, and then on the backswing, hit the ball again. How many times have you seen this? Foul tip, glove, and then hit the bat again.
Gutierrez found a lot of the plate there. Montero wanted it up more than that, but fouled off. That's inside. Gutierrez got his first save of the season against the Padres back on May 26th. A game that San Diego nearly came back from a 6-0 deficit, lost the game 6-5. Right side and gathered by Ryan Roberts. Hit sharply by Will, but he's the first out of the 10th. I know you remember this game when I tell you how it ended. Kuz hit a deep drive to right center field that Chris Young caught right next to the fence. And that's the game that Gutierrez got the save.
Oh, yeah.
Back on May 26th. Hopefully Kuz back now for the
I remember that because
road trip.
That was the pitch that was right down the dish.
It was. That was the loss that also ended the Padres' 10-game winning streak. The longest winning streak of the season. Two-0 to Salazar. A little bit inside. Oscar came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th and stayed in the game in left field. He's only at bat. He fanned. Taking all the way on 3-0. Low strike call as Oscar was headed to first. And he's brought back, and it's 3-2.
Is it high enough? Below the knees, huh? What do you think? You said it's the bottom of the knees, right?
Bottom of the knees.
Strike zone.
Left center field, Romero, and the center fielder Young makes the catch. The Padres are down to their last out. D-backs win would hold them within 2 games of the Padres. Henry 1 for 4 with a single his first time up back in the 2nd. Game Game 2 of this series tomorrow night. The Honda Dealer pregame show on the air at 6:30. Dan Herron will go for the D-backs against lefty Wade LeBlanc for the Padres. And the Padres down to their final strike. Just missing, and the game continues with a 2-2 count. Fouled back this way. Padres need a base runner to have a chance. Down by 2 here in the 10th. The 2-2 from Gutierrez. Check. He went, and the Diamondbacks win it 4-2 in 10. Gutierrez gets his 4th save of the season. And Arizona takes game 1 of this 3-game series. We'll take a timeout, come back and wrap things up from Petco Park after this.